Once we have decided about the samples, we need to collect data from them, and it is done by distributing survey forms most of the times. When we do so, we give survey forms via emails, telephone calls, and hard copy, whatever medium we choose. We need response from them. Sometimes there are problems that we have to face, and the frequently occurring problems include non-responsiveness of the sample. So if we have distributed, let's say, like 1,000 forms, and we are surveying like 1,000 people, and we get response from only 50 or 60% of the people. uh, this is a very low response. If we get a response from like 60% of the people or 50% of the people, it means that uh, the other people who were either not interested, and the people who have responded, they were opinionated, they had their own opinions about the question or the information that we were looking for. So in that case, the responses that we have received, those are totally biased. uh, we might have selected samples fairly with perfect random selection of the samples, but the data that we have received is not representative of the population. This will be biased. So it will be the inferences made from such type of data will not really reflect the population at large. The second one is undercoverage. Undercoverage means that the person who is doing the survey, uh, he has selected samples systematically, for example, by listing down all the email addresses and then systematically selecting emails without any bias, and then sending out survey forms on those emails. Uh, so the problem in this may be that the people who the surveyor has sent the emails might not be active on those email addresses. Maybe they have switched their email domain, or they are no more using emails. They are just responding to the they're just doing their business and work on the phone without any emails. Or maybe there can be some other reason in which email addresses are not very effective. So in that case, uh, the responses that we have received or the questionnaires that we have distributed will show an under coverage of the population, and in this case again the responses that we receive might not be a good estimation or representation of the population. And another one, the last one, is the wording bias. A surveyor has to be very careful with the words that he uses in the questions. Means if for the more specifically for the sensitive questions, like for example, uh, like a question that you want to ask someone, that whether they have ever used drugs, or have they ever cheated in their income tax filing. So in such cases, the person might feel means might not feel to answer truthfully. So in such cases, the problem is that the response that we have received is not the accurate one. Uh, it does not reflect the truth about the population.